Welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 20. This is day number 18. Our sketch for today was created by Scrappin' on the Fly, my friend Kristen, who I just spent the weekend with in Kentucky. If you're new here, we are a military family and we have orders to move. And I put an offer in a house this weekend. And so when we move, we'll have our very own house for the first time in a very, very long time. Super excited about that. I'm also using my How to Kill a Kit with Style and Counterfeit Kit ChallengeBlog kit. They are the same kit. And I have some Vicky Booten, some Cocoa Daisy, and some 49 Market sitting here on my desk. I am also working on the Acrylic Stash Busting Hop, hosted by Jennifer Kane. And I've got my acrylic pieces here. And so I'm going to pause, I'm going to get started, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm showing you the sketch because I forgot to show you the sketch in the intro. I'm going to cut off this branding strip, and I'm actually going to cut this paper down to an 11.5 by 11.5 because I'm going to mat it. So I'm cutting off a 1/2 inch off the top to get most of that larger white border off because I thought that that would look better than just doing 1/4 inch on all sides. So I've got that done, and off camera I went ahead and used my nesting circle die, and I matted the viewfinders with cardstock. I used black on the larger ones because they're white, and then used that light aqua teal color there behind the black one. I chose to put those larger circles in the middle, kind of with the eye that my photo will go over there and will not cover them all up. I also cut a lot of those pieces from Spectrum Gardenia down into circles, and I matted all of those as well. Here's where I realized that the viewfinder up top that I thought I was going to use, if I had cut it in half, I probably wouldn't have needed to create a second one, and I do that off camera with a viewfinder die. I believe it's from Spellbinders, and then just matted it again with black cardstock. And of course my glue didn't stick, not at all, so put those back on there. I don't know if it's just because I'm using very little glue or what the deal is. Yeah, here's where I think, can I get that on there? Nope, I'm just not going to be able to tuck that in there, and I thought I might, so here I have the other one sitting there. I am going to go ahead and get the background matted onto that Cocoa Daisy pattern paper, and I don't like it, but I'm not going to do anything with it right now. You'll see what I do with it in a little bit. I'm also going to bring in this film strip, which is also from 49 Market, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to cut it in half, and I measured wrong in my, or calculated that wrong in my head, and that's okay. I'm going to use it anyway. So I'm just using my ATG to kind of glue it together in a wonky manner. I'm going to stick that photo of Jasper up there that I've cut down to 3 and a 3x4 landscape. I know that Kristen's sketch has 2 3x4s, and if I'd had another 3x4 I might have done that. But now I'm just kind of playing around with these circles, trying to make some decisions on where I want things to go. I found that other smaller viewfinder in my Spectrum Gardenia embellishment, so I went ahead and I brought that in. The 2 other circles that I had at the beginning of the video that were from Discover and Create by Vicky Booten, I ended up not using. I just didn't care for them as much, so I put those back. I thought I was going to use that Print Shop tiny tag for journaling. I didn't like it. There was really not enough space to put it on there, so I'm going to cut this green tag in half. That's by Freckled Fawn, and it was one of two that I had left on the packaging. The second one is that little red and white diagonal stripe one that's above Jasper's head. I tucked that label behind there, and it just kind of helps bring some pops of color in here. And so now I'm going to get this title on here, and I am actually going to put the title in the place where Kristen has it on her layout or on her sketch. So I've got that on there, and it just says documented. There's also a little wordy bit that says shine bright. And now I'm bringing in some hearts from my little blue bin. I decided with this Acrylic Stash Busting hop layout that I would try to use some of my blue. I have so many blue titles. Blue is my favorite color, and I guess every time she puts out new product, I choose the blue ones. And I have so many that I don't have room for any more in my sorting, where I have them organized in my Alex drawer. So decided I probably ought to try to use a couple of them this month. So maybe I'll try to pull another blue one for the Acrylic Stash Busting hop on the 28th. Alright, I got this layout completely finished, and you're going to notice that I changed out the paper that I matted it with, and I just did not like that light blue behind this layout. So this poor piece of paper has been through it today, people. I tried to do another hop and cut myself. It's got blood on it from where I cut myself, and now it's got tape on it from where I peeled it off. So that poor piece of paper has been through it. But I am much happier with this red background paper. This red is from Spectrum Gardenia, where a lot of the embellishments came from, so it matches perfectly. I really like that. I've got everything glued down. I've got a little bit of journaling and a date, and you saw me do everything else on camera. I stayed fairly true to Kristen's sketch. I got the circle element going diagonally. I've only got one photo, but I put my title in the same place. And instead of using the two 3x4 photos that are in portrait, I did a landscape 3x4 photo, and then just layered a film strip and some other pieces up behind it. And that took care of that. You saw me put in the little tiny pieces of acrylic, and I'm pleased with how this turned out. I want to thank you for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate those of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe. If you are new here, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Just click that link down below. If you would like YouTube to notify you when I put out new content, there's a bell down there. Click that, and I'm pretty sure you can choose the way you would like for them to notify you. So go ahead and do that. And if you are watching this video in the first week that it has been put out and you are on a mobile device, you can click the hype button, and that just puts me further out there in YouTube's algorithm, and I would appreciate that. Otherwise, if you're watching it after that 7-day week, I still really appreciate your comments, and I do interact with my subscribers. So if you have any comments or questions, please click those or put those down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Make sure that you check out that description box for the links for 30 days of sketches, for the link to the acrylic stash busting hop, and how to kill a kit with style. And I'll link you up to the Counterfeit Kit ChallengeBlog's Facebook group, where we have all kinds of fun with making kits from our very own stash. Thank you again for being here. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.